Greetings, guys. It's Irish here. So, in the last couple days, the Gentoo developers have rolled out a new profile. So, for those who don't know, profiles just help your system run a little bit better because they do have lists of, say, like KDE or GNOME. But if you're running something like I am, like Xmonad, i3, Awesome, XFCE, LXQT, stuff like that, then there's a separate profile for desktops. Now, it's really strange that they're doing a new profile so early because I do remember doing the 17.0 profile and the 13.0 profiles are still there. So I'm kind of surprised they haven't deprecated those first before rolling out a new profile 17.1. So I did this video before and I forgot to save it after a reboot, but I can go over what I did. So what I did was I updated my system, made sure everything is up to the correct latest version. Then I got a package called unsymlink-lib. Then I ran a unsymlink-lib analyze and then migrate. Then it needed to reboot. Um, if you hit any serious problems, you can do rollback. I did not. So now I'm going to run unsymlink finish, and then hopefully this will be a little easier. So hopefully this will run. So what it does, I can go up here really quick. The new profiles are switching to a more standard no symlink underscore lib multi-lib layout. So it's going to point certain libraries to the correct directory, and some uh, subdirectories are going to become their own directories. It's a little confusing, but it is in the news article here. So once that is done, I can select my new profile. So I'm going to say eSelect profile list. So these are all of the profiles thus far. There's the 13.0. The star is what I'm on. So now I need the desktop 17.1 right here. So that's 31. They do have hardened ones still. They have just system D if you want to do that. So what I'm going to say now is say profile set 31. So now if I redo the list, I am at 17.1 instead of the regular 17.0. So the next thing I need to do is rebuild my entire system. So I need to actually rebuild my toolchain. So I need to redo GCC since that is actually pointing to the old libraries and then the old profile, so I need to rebuild certain ones. So like GCC, binutils, and glibc. This is actually going to take a while, so that's why I'm starting this about 6:30 in the morning. It's going to just take a while to chug through these major packages, so I will be back after each one of them, and if I run into issues, I will come back and try to fix them uh, more live than what I've been doing in the past with these Gentoo ones. So I will be right back. Okay, so once that's done for the GCC, we're going to do the binutils and glibc, but just for time's sake on my part, I'm just gonna combine these two. So sys devel slash bin utils and sys libs slash glibc. So this should take a couple hours, but I have to go to work right now, so I will finish this up when I get home. And obviously after I put the kids to bed, so it'll just be a couple seconds for you guys. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so the next thing is, since we did bin utils glibc, is run emerge. So we're going to remove these libraries. So let's hopefully this doesn't take too long, and that's all we really need to do. Supposedly was a lot simpler than the 17.0 update, so we'll see. I will get back to you once this is done. Okay, once the rebuilding of the 32-bit packages is done, which was only about 28 packages for myself, it says that the package manager portage should remove the orphaned slash lib32 and user lib32 symlinks, but I'm gonna do this manually just in case. Okay, so yeah, it did move. So that was it. It was pretty much straightforward. It didn't take too long. If I didn't have to go to work, I'm sure it would have taken maybe a couple hours, if that. So it was a lot easier than moving from 13.0 to 17.0, that's for sure. So hopefully this will be the last time that I'll be doing profile switches for a while. If they're just trying to, streamline some of the symlinks, this should do it for a good while. Hopefully, again, this should be done. But let me know if you guys have any issues or any questions on this. And this is the pretty much the general gist of owning a Gentoo machine. So yeah, that's you have to do this every now and then, which kind of sucks, and rebuild your entire system, which could take a day or two, or however many packages you have. So, but yeah, actually, while I was doing this, I was installing OpenSUSE 15.1, and I should have that done soon, and play around with that. Probably going to go with the KDE edition, which I know that OpenSUSE does a fairly decent job at the KDE side. So yeah, so I will try to get a video out again this weekend, but this was going to be a quicker type of video, show you guys some of the maintenance that you have to do on a Gentoo machine. So have a good night, and if I don't see you this weekend, have a good weekend, and later.